being said, if CAF had decided to concede to the Moroccan officials to screen everybody coming into Morocco for they should go ahead with the tournament. These are unforeseen circumstances. The countries affected did not really pray for this disease, this ailment to come upon them. So if CAF had put in place all this, and they should concede.
And CAF is also saying that Morocco agreed to host Guinea, all the national teams of Guinea, under 17, under 20, and even the senior national team to play their qualifiers in Morocco when CAF suspended all football in countries with Ebola. And they said, if you guys could help us accommodate Guinea and screen them and their fans and their supporters during the qualifiers, what makes you think you can't do it if other teams are coming? And it's only Guinea out of the 16 teams that has the possibility of coming from West Africa with a record of Ebola in their country. So can that be logical enough from CAF for Morocco to have a rethink about not wanting to host in January?
Yeah, of course. The CAF has placed their cards on the table. They have looked at all the variables, and they have considered a lot. You must give it to CAF during this period. Helping some of the countries who still want to continue with the qualifiers outside their country. So I think it's a challenge for the African continent, and Morocco should also key into it. As long as there are stringent measures, you don't come in, if there's any slightest symptom that you have the virus, they don't allow you to come into the country. And the visa procedures are also there to screen, because when I went to the embassy to get a visa for Namibia, I was asked to produce a medical certificate. I was also screened right from Abuja. So when you get there there are stringent measures.
So you believe that the CAF can do enough?
Yeah, they can.
Put structures in place to ensure that nobody gets into Morocco with that deadly virus.
Absolutely. From the African Women's Championship, Ghana, even though they have not recorded any case, Ghana from West Africa, Nigeria, there have not been any documented case of Ebola in Namibia. The people, countries, the sportsmen and women coming from this part of the continent. So I think Morocco should just maybe they have other reasons. They have other reasons, but
what if Morocco at the end of the day turns out CAF says they will have a meeting on the 11th of November in Cairo, and then they will tell us what the next line of action is. We'll be hosting. If Morocco, insists that they don't want to host between January 17 and February 8, 2015.
Yeah, I think by now CAF should try and contact some countries. They should work on it.
And the other country agrees that we have to host it between 17th of January and February. It looks very tight and difficult considering what it takes to host the whole of Africa.
But yeah, I think some countries can just
close their eyes
in 2 months and host South Africa. But they can still change it.
they're not happy that they didn't pick the African Championship ticket. So that is great. You can understand that.
Maybe Ghana also.
Let's see how it goes. But you can talk to us about it, and you can also suggest to us which country will be ready to host the Africa Cup of Nations at short notice, just between now and January 17. Which African country can do that? Just step in and host, and wouldn't come up with excuses. All right, still talking about continental football, let's also tell you that the biggest club football competition on the African continent is the CAF Champions League. And over the weekend, we had the second leg of the final played, and it's on an Algerian side. Looks like football is returning to North Africa. It was Oton Setif playing at the 1-1 draw with AS Vita of Congo DR, but Oton doing enough to win on the away goals rule. 3-3 at the end of over 2 legs. And so Oton are champions of Africa, $1.5 million prize money, and they will get to represent Africa at the FIFA World Club Cup competition later this year in Morocco.
Yeah, like you said, the North Africans are well organized. They have good structures. They pay their players. They attract, quality players from outside.
This is the first time since 1990 that an Algerian side is winning.
Yes, but theirs is that they have a structure. Maybe once in 10 years or 5 years, they will always get there. They have quality teams representing them in the CAF Champions League. Down in the West, you have sometimes the team will crash and still come back, but they have continuity in that place. It's not surprising that a team like Canton Sportif won the CAF Champions League. I think the bigger pie is representing Africa at the World Club level. A lot of money involved, juicy packages. For me, $1.5 million really does not even take care of all the expenses, playing home and away, getting to that level. But when you get to this level and win, then you have a lot of money to make from playing at the World Cup. So congratulations to Auto Sportif. We thought that maybe a team from Congo could, because two of them got to the semi-final. So, but they can try their luck next time.
Yeah, I think I need to step up. Just like what you said. You play a final game in both legs. I think we need to step up in terms of sponsorship. The price need to increase, and also playing both of Malawi is not logical to me. I think we should try and do a one-legged affair. Let's try countries that could host the final on a neutral ground. Try and move it all around the country, and I think it's going to be an interesting one. I think especially the price fee. It needs to increase. This 1.5 million has been there for a long time. A lot of things cabinet to do. The women, we need to bring women football also into the continental games.
Make it more rewarding for the team. The CAF Champions League in Africa. You spend nothing less than $10 million.
It's travel around. It's something massive. And
your players, and then at the end of the day, you get $1.5 million.
I think we need to work on it.
The argument is that it's the pride that you can't put money on.
Pride.
African champions, and then opportunity to play the World Club where you could and even make more.
You make money, but football is business. We can't continue to play on pride in Africa. We need to do it.
Play on empty stomach. Anyway, let's see how that goes. But we want you to talk to us. Because already a lot of you started sending your comments about all of these issues. And I can read a few comments there. Joy Forever 74 says, Kano Pillars, congratulations to Kano Pillars for winning the 2013-2014 Globe Premier League season. It will be good. We watch live match in Kano as well. I think he's talking about it. I think we saw a live game this season, and that was a game against
Sunshine Stars.
3-3.
Yeah, they drew
that game. And but I hope we can see more games from Kano. But let's tell you that we want you to be a part of what we're doing via feedback. And for those of you who watch us regularly, you know how to be a part of what we're doing. But in case you're watching us for the first time, we are active, we are interactive. We want you to speak to us, talk to us, give us your thoughts about some of the issues as we raise them on the program tonight. Those are the platforms shown on your screen: Facebook, Twitter. We are active and we'll be very interactive as we go along as well. All right, so stay with us and let's do the show together. Let me just read a few comments on Twitter before we go on the next break. Sheung Akinkumi says, I think CAF is being insensitive. Ebola is incurable. As of the moment, worst case scenario, what will Ayatu do? Okay, and then somebody is asking, is Onye which want to go on Twitter? Onye is not yet on Twitter, but we will try to get him on Twitter as soon as possible. Philip Onwaguno says to me, I think Nigeria is planning a joke to participate at next AFCON by hosting if Morocco says no. I've been hearing rumors about Nigeria showing interest, but I've not laid my hands on where the rumor is coming from.
With artificial pitches.
But the problem is, how many grass pitches do we have? We have one in Abuja, one in Kaduna. We have one now in Uyo.
You manage Calabar.
We need one more.
You manage Calabar.
Calabar and Uyo, that means it won't spread.
It won't spread.
It will just be south and north.
No, we can host. If we decide, we can host.
With how many grass pitches? At least six stadiums.
The World Cup in Canada, FIFA is insisting that they will play on the.
It's the women.
Right, so the women should even be given more preference than men.
Their football is not hard like the men's zone. Anyway, let's leave that for another day. Doyin Kasumu says, I support CAF 100%. Postponing the Nations Cup is meaningless. Ebola is a going concern. What we need are preventive measures. That's coming from Doyin Kasumu. And another one says Morocco is itching to host the FIFA Club World Cup next month, but they are dilly-dallying over hosting the Nations Cup a few months after. Double standard. That's coming from Micho Konta. That's Dunodi. He's off duty today, but he's following us. All right.